Good morning, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading. Let's see what we have for you today. What's going on for the sign of Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising. As always, take the bits that resonate, leave the rest. Here we go. Well, sudden news coming in, which is the key to success, but yeah, it will bring in two things: a lot of healing, which will be a slow process. Trust issues have to be re-established, but it's one of making a decision of commitment. Somebody here is pretty forceful. I'm kind of getting it's you. I'm kind of getting in the past that you've been making decisions and kind of retracing, backtracking, so to speak. But this time, because of whatever reason, whether they persuaded you or you had second thoughts, but this has no second thoughts. It's making a decision, acting on it. And there's a third party situation here for some of you. I am getting finally a breakthrough, but it will inevitably lead to your success. Now, that success, though, will have conditions. It will have a price tag. Okay? There's an offer here. Finally, and a different approach. I'm getting you having a different approach to this. It could be that somebody that walked away from you in the past and left you with a lot of unanswered questions has had second thoughts and are kind of like returning to the scene of the crime. That's a power shift in your favour, if you choose to view it like that. It's like you're at a fork in the road and you can't commit to both these options you're facing. You can only commit to one of them. But in doing so, because you're, water energy, emotional, you don't kind of want to intentionally hurt anybody. There is some trust issues here, though, that need solving. You kind of, before you go with a decision, you want some answers off somebody. I'm getting that you ain't going to budge. In the past, you were dealing with like a player type energy that was very reserved. And it could have been they had legal issues as to why they couldn't commit. But I'm picking up a relief here, a release and great relief, which opens the door for a lot of emotional healing on your side as well. And, rebuilding bridges with people around you. There is deception here. Now, whether that deception has been for good or bad reasons, it depends on your situation. We can be deceptive simply because we don't want to hurt somebody. Or let's just say metaphorically, we want to surprise somebody with a birthday party, a wedding anniversary or something like that. Then, deception to a degree is okay. But going beyond that, there's somebody here who's been deceiving their self. Putting thoughts and feelings there which are based on assumptions rather than actual fact. There's somebody here been looking through kind of rose-tinted glasses. But in the past you were dealing with somebody who was kind of had a tie somewhere else. Now, whether that tie was legal or not, they held back. They didn't commit. And you never got the answers. If you asked a direct question, you never got a direct answer. It was always, a roundabout answer here. Decisions in your favour now. But I'm kind of getting you want to change the scenery. As I say, there's been somebody here in a position of convenience. They've been living with somebody, or they've stayed in a job, and there's this juggling, trying to keep too much in the air. But with you, you've been trying to get stability. It's been very, very difficult. And what becomes apparent now does bring you stability in a way, because at least you'll be able to make a decision now and commit to a path you want to take and follow it through. Yeah. Finally getting your wish, but it will manifest very differently to how you want. There's a final realizations here. I am picking up a breaking free energy here. I'm kind of getting there's going to be a lot of changes happen very, very abruptly. And it's something you've been wishing for, but it's materialising not quite how you imagined. It's coming in from a direction you didn't expect. It will bring you a lot of truth and clarity. And as I say, some of the answers you want. But this decision, it's more of a time of basing a decision on logic rather than letting your feelings get in the way. I'm getting here that you're controlling your feelings quite a lot, despite all the wishings. And there's more logic being brought into it. This is why I feel you're able to actually make that decision and follow it through. Once you set this ball rolling, though, you won't be able to backtrack anyway. It'll be very, very difficult. Anything that's said, you can't take it back. You can apologise for it, but you can't take it back. You can't unsay it. It's that kind of energy. Yeah, there's new beginnings here for you, but it's letting something go. And it's a choice of commitment, involving commitment, whether to leave a commitment, a marriage, a long binding relationship, a long place of work. The Hierophant does involve, long-term contracts, both in work and marriage, and paying the mortgage. Even if you're just living with somebody, it's that all has to be sorted. But yeah, it's letting something go. There's been a lot of delays in this. Your plans have been interrupted, or there's been some backtracking. Somebody has tried to stop you, block your path, go out of their way. But now there's finally movement. I'm picking up a wake-up call. I'm picking up, a sudden breakthrough. Yeah. Not on who you want to be with as well, but where you want to be. There's certainly a change in circumstances. But even on getting for one of you, that even on the home front, with regards to a family or even a marriage, there's going to be something brought out all into the open. There's going to be a lot of realisation, a lot of truth come out, a lot of the answers. Somebody here is going to reveal how they feel, possibly even both of you. And for one of you, this will enable you to make the decision either to leave this situation or stay with it. And I'm getting for one of you, you'll actually stay with it and, get the stability. Possibly even a renewal of marriage vows. There's a very strong sense, though, this is a choice of commitment. As I say, once you go for it, you'll be committed. A lot of changes in lifestyles. Reciprocity at last. Balance at last. And you both of you taking equal responsibilities. That's what the universe is all about. It's not about punishment. Karma's not about, good and bad. We perceive it as that depending on our situation. But really, it's just pure balance. And this is you finally coming into balance with a lot of people around you. And on the job front, a lot of you could be going into an area where, you're caring for people. And you've been waiting, possibly even on exam results, but there's a decision here to do something with your life. Now, whether that's personal or career, but there's a huge change in circumstances, you making a decision and following it through. Thanks very much for watching. Bye-bye for now.